up a guitar, right? I mean, like everybody, you feel it. First thing is the neck. I always feel the neck, and because it's all about the playability, you know? A lot of people they're like, oh, I like flame top Les Pauls, or I like an SG or an Explorer. I love them all, but for real, it's all about the neck and kind of the playability. I want to make sure that I can really bend and get under the strings, right? And also, like, I just have to have that touch. And like, I don't try and shred right away or do anything crazy. I just want to like hit a note and hear it ring, you know what I mean? And for me, it's the neck, and then after that, I'll move down here and I'll feel how the volume knob feels, you know, if I can twist it, and you know, the sweep of it. And this feels really good. I just picked this one up, and yeah, for me, it just is kind of just getting to know the instrument. Yeah, it's great. So this is a guitar this specific guitar I just met, but this is my signature Les Paul custom Epiphone, and it's called Old Glory. So this guitar is based off of a guitar that I've been playing for years. It's a modded Les Paul custom, right? The first thing you'll probably notice, you'll say it only has one pickup, it has a weird old looking bridge, it says blues power, and it only has 2 knobs, right? And that's it. It's a really simple guitar, man. It's I tend to think of it as like it's a Les Paul Jr. wearing a Les Paul custom suit, right? And I love it. It's so simple, but that's the cool part about it is the simplicity for me. So I play with my fingers, right? And when I play, I was never using the neck pickup, and it kind of got in the way. So I couldn't find a guitar that suited my needs. So I just kind of modded and made one myself, right? So I ripped the neck pickup out, and I never liked the toggle switch. So I ripped that out, and I was like, I don't need that. So I ended up with the 1 pickup, 2 knobs, and a bridge, right? Really basic. But what I really go for is I use, with my P90, I really use the volume and tone to kind of coax different sounds. And obviously using my fingers, you know, it really is dynamic with the way you hit the guitar, the way you strike it, right? Soft, quiet, you know, or just attack it. And the P90, this is the Seymour Duncan P90. It has an amazing clarity, but also it's like from a whisper to a scream, so like I can go from like really quiet blues, slow blues, you know, into full tilt, just destruction, you know what I mean? And this specific guitar, I'm so proud of it, man. It's so cool to see something that, you know, like I was inspired by, like my personal guitar, and now to see other people all weekend here at the NAMM show just picking it up and going, wow, this is cool. And I remember when I started talking to Epiphone about it, I sent them over my specs and everything, and I only had like a few details that I kind of tweaked and adjusted, but man, I sent them the specs, and about a month later they sent me the prototype. I was blown away. And you know, this guitar, to me, it represents a lot and inspires me to play. It's like when I think about music or playing guitar, I see like this guitar in my head. And you know, the big specs about it that I said, I want the big neck, so maybe it's comparable to like a 58 Les Paul neck, a little bigger, and jumbo frets. It had to have jumbo frets because I'm really wanted to be able to have that feel and just that total control with bending and vibrato and that touch. It has, like I said, the Seymour Duncan USA, really simple lightning bar tailpiece, and with that though it has the fine-tune adjusters, so you know, if there's a problem with the intonation, you can go and you can adjust this and get pretty close, you know. A lot of people tend to shy away from these, but I think that they have a cool sound. They do add, there is something about them, it feels really good. Simple volume, simple tone, and then on my original I had a plate because I converted it from a Tune-o-matic to this, and it's like custom made, but we took it a step further and we put blues power, and that's pretty awesome, man. I'm really proud of that. And then you'll see on the back, there's no holder. Obviously it's all mahogany, and just the simple electronics. And then back here we come up here, and we have the white Stinger headstock, which I think is super cool. My little initials here, Grover tuners. I love Grover tuners. My favorite tuners in the world, especially on a Les Paul custom. I mean, we have the chrome hardware. You'll notice there's even fret fret dot's missing, and that's super cool. It's like when you're up here, you know, it's kind of gives it a cool little slick look that's just, you wouldn't even notice it unless you started playing it or you saw it, you went, hey, wait a minute. You have to study it to see it, you know what I mean? And otherwise, you know, it's my signature guitar and I'm so excited about it and so happy, but I can't wait to see everyone else playing them and just get inspired, you know, because although it's my guitar, I think that anyone that picks it up, they're just gonna be able to like, they're gonna sound like them on it. It's so simple, it's up to you to create it.